It presents Triumph, India's leading virtual career fair for diversity. Discover over 5,000 jobs at companies that celebrate you. Find a workplace that's equally yours between the 12th to the 14th of November. Enroll now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day two of Prime Connect series of speaker sessions. Today's theme is about empowering women and building network. And I'm happy to have Sandra Andrews with me to walk us through it. Sandra Andrews is the Senior Director of Human Resources at Flex India, overseeing HR for four manufacturing sites, as well as divisions like Global Shared Services and Global Service Solutions. With over 25 years of experience across FMCG, hospitality, and automotive sectors, Sandra is known for shaping high performing, inclusive cultures through progressive leadership and development programs. Today, she'll be discussing the power of women supporting women in the workplace and building impactful mentorship networks.
Thank you, Anurag. That was a great.
So, my first question to you is when women are working in male dominated industries, isolation can really affect their sense of belonging. How do you think organizations can create more opportunities for women to connect and support one another in these spaces?
So that's a very nice question. This topic as such is very close to my heart. One of the key avenues for women to network is created by the employee resource groups which organizations have. So at Flex, we have a global ERG called Empowered Her for our women employees. We have a three-pronged approach for supporting our women professionals through this ERG, which is about engaging, empowering, and encouraging. We create opportunities which are cross functional to enable networking opportunities for our women employees. Now, apart from that, we do have a talent management practice, which is the job rotation, which provides the right opportunities for thriving in different functions. So, the meritorious women employees are sponsored for this by the respective business leaders, creating the ecosystem to grow in their careers. And the third point, which I want to talk about, is another driver to create opportunities is about the sponsorship by business leaders. So, sponsorship, unlike mentoring, is an intentional initiative for creating the right career paths within the organization by giving visibility and exposure.
Thank you,
Another,
Sandra. That's great
yeah.
insight. Just wondering, building on to that question, how does the lack of female role models impact women's career growth, and what steps can companies take to address this specifically?
This is another very interesting question, though, because our CEO, Revati Advaiti, is our role model. She's a female role model in the organization. So, a few steps that our company has taken to address this, it includes we have a global DEI team which sets out yearly agenda for areas of focus, bases the priority areas across regions in India, as we are speaking today, there is a dedicated leadership team which is closely looking at the initiatives to strengthen women leadership. We have a data analytics team which gives the leadership team the real-time reports on the hotspots that need attention on gender diversity initiatives. And another topic is about the mentoring at Flex. Mentoring at Flex is an initiative which supports aspiring women professionals to carve their careers. And the last point is about the strategic leadership planning exercise, which we call it as the SLP exercise, which is done annually that helps us in identification of our high potential talent and successors for key roles. So one of the great practices or good practices, I would say, from Flex is we have periodic reminder trainings for all our people managers on unconscious bias. So that is the first thing. And at Flex, our ways of working framework embodies the culture of inclusion. Respect and value others is the value that every employee at Flex practices. And we do have programs like Mom's Nest. Mom's Nest is something which was initiated to support women employees going through the maternity period to make sure that there is a seamless integration back to work after their maternity period. We are actually running the ninth cohort. We have about 35 to 40 participants in every cohort. It's a very successful program in Flex.
That's great to hear. Moving on to identifying some of the support mechanisms that organizations can build. Specifically, what role do peer networks play in supporting women's careers and how can they be more effectively developed?
So at Flex, again, this is some best practices which I'm sharing today is about we facilitate peer networking in multiple formats, so that we ensure sharing knowledge and resources. So we have something called as SIGs, which is a special interest groups, which enable women with same interest focus areas to come together and discuss challenges. We also have cross-functional team movements. So we encourage internal women leader sponsors to support the high potential women to take on better roles and opportunities in the organization. And the third one is the confidence building, which is also very important, because peer networks help in building confidence and support within the women fraternity in the organization. So these networks become effective when women stand up for women. So innately as a culture, as all of us, know, Indian women are more submissive, less assertive, and lack on self-confidence. HBR article, how women can build high status networks. It talks about when compared to men, women who had the opportunity to interact face to face with a senior leader, well, 40% less likely to form a tie with that leader. So this comes to a conclusion that women need to be coached to introspect and build on self-confidence, so which is very important for women leaders in the organization.
Absolutely. You mentioned about mentorship. Now we know that formal mentorship programs can be a game changer for women's careers. What do you think makes a mentorship program successful, and how can we design them to really make an impact for women?
A good practice at Flex, again, we do have a mentorship at Flex, which is an in-house global initiative, which is hosted on a digital platform, giving opportunities for the employees to choose mentors with same background, interest from across the globe. So, as you rightly asked, for the success of for a mentorship program, there are four essentials that are required. The first one is compatibility of mentor-mentee pairs, considering factors such as skills, experience, personality, and goals to foster effective relationships. The second one is successful mentor programs. It secures support from organizational leaders, provide resources, visibility, and endorsement. The third success of a mentorship program is to establish mechanisms to track the progress of mentor-mentee relationships, gather feedback, and measure the impact of mentoring on participants' development and organization goals. The fourth point here, in terms of, for success of a mentorship program, is to design clear objectives, timelines, and methodologies, ensuring alignment with organization goals and participant needs. In fact, I did have a great experience with this mentorship program with the platform what we had, of ours, by being a mentor to an ambitious female employee. So in the process of mentoring, our objective of a mentor and a mentee was met during this program. So when we are talking about the open culture, no, it talks about collaborate and share openly. It is a part of our ways of working framework at Flex. So as spoken earlier, ways of working are the ethos on which Flex is built. So some of the methods we vouch on for fostering open communication includes, coaching people managers on the importance of open communication and drawing the direct impact on innovation, problem solving, and enabling leadership pipeline. The second point here is about we have a Flex Voice survey. We call this as FVS, which is the employee engagement platform that is administered yearly, totally anonymous to hear our employees. We put together action plans to better our employee engagement. We have DEI as one of the key drivers in this Flex Voice survey. The third one is we do have a platform called Newspost, which is like a virtual suggestion box. The entries in this portal are anonymous, and the team in charge, ensures that the suggestions, challenges reach the right team for a solution. The fourth point here is about we have a program called as Career Conversations, which we do quarterly, where our people managers are subject to real-time role plays, reinstating, fostering open communication.
So my next question to you, Sandra, is sponsorship is a powerful tool for advancing women in workplace, especially when senior leaders advocate for their peers. How can we encourage more women to take on these sponsorship roles and help lift others up?
So when we speak about sponsorships, so it involves influential leaders advocating for and actively promoting the careers of high potential individuals. So some of the methods to encourage more women to take on sponsorship roles includes, we should make sponsorship a visible and recognized part of the organization's talent development strategy. That is one. Second, recognizing sponsors and sponsorees for their achievements and the positive impact they have on the organization, which encourages others to participate in the sponsorship programs and helps create a culture that values and supports diverse leadership.
Another related question on promoting a culture of support is how can we bring allyship into all of this? We know it's not just about women workers. We also need to bring in male workers to be allies, and it's such a key part of creating a supporting workplace. How can we provide training that helps both men and women become better allies for women in the workplace, and what should that training look like?
I think that's a very nice question. A report from 2023 by Diversity for Social Impact, talks about, companies embracing diverse allyship programs experience a 21% increase in employee engagement compared to those without such initiatives. So we must know how important these allyship programs are in an organization. So at Flex, we advocate allyship through our ERGs, capability training, and encourage relevant behaviors that create a safe and inclusive environment, which is essential to promote allyship. Some of the powerful ways as I'm talking, I'm just thinking of which will really build allyship includes challenge biases, being able to amplify underrepresented voices, become a career champion for deserving women, practice empathy, practice listening skills, and being able to cultivate an environment which has psychological safety. So these are the points or the powerful ways which I feel is important to build allyship.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for sharing your insights on such an important topic and bringing to light what all initiatives and steps Flex is taking to encourage women in the workplace. It has been very enriching to hear you, and I'm sure our viewers will feel the same. Thank you for joining the session and have a great day.
Thank you, Anurag. Thank you for this opportunity.